All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Big Beer from Nation.com, your home for everything. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we have the Week 18 NFL picks and predictions here. I don't know how this thing is not working every single time I do this, but there we go. Anyway, last week we went 11-5. We did pretty good, which brings our overall record to 157-99. Listen, this week was difficult. I had to take a lot of time this week, so that's why this video is gonna come out really late than what's supposed to, because I was, oh my gosh, I was all over back and forth with basically all of my picks this week, except for a couple that was pretty obvious. But there's not this week was probably the most hardest week. Plus, week 18 is kind of bullshit because both players will be resting. You don't know what you're gonna get at any team. This is basically playoff chances. So, and plus, I made a lot of risky picks this week. So if you guys don't agree, I completely understand. I'm either gonna do really good this week or really bad this week. We will find out. But anyway, let's hop right into it. We'll take a look at the AFC standings real quick. Baltimore is locked the number one seed. Miami and Buffalo can easily be switched. Kansas City is probably staying here at the 3 seed. Jacksonville staying at the 4 seed unless they lose, which is going to bring one of these two in. Browns are locked up to 5. Steelers still have a chance to make the playoffs. And then for the rest of these guys are eliminated from playoff contention, with Denver, Cincy, and Vegas getting eliminated last week. All right, so if you take a look at the NFC real quick, Niners got the 1 seed. They hang on to that for good. Dallas, they have a strong chance of hanging the 2 unless they lose and Philadelphia wins. Detroit, there is a realistically chance that they move to the 2 seed, but they need both of these two squads to lose. Buccaneers, they can. I think they're gonna finish. They're gonna finish fourth as long as they win their game. Because if not, either one of these two can get that spot. Philly, I think Dallas. I think you guys are gonna end up at the 5 seed there. Rams, there is a realistically chance that we could fall to the 7 seed, but we need to definitely win this week to hang on to this position. So I think we're gonna finish there. Um, Packers at 7 seed right now. They still have a chance, but they're in the driver's seat. Basically, all these other teams. So all they need to do is win. Seahawks, you guys need the Packers to lose in order to get in. New Orleans, I think New Orleans. You just need Tampa to lose. Vikings, are also in it. I don't know how, and then the rest of these two teams are eliminated. But anyway, let's hop right into Saturday games. Remember, we're not kicking off at Thursday night. We're kicking off with Saturday. Anyway, the first game that we got this week is Pittsburgh traveling into Baltimore. Listen, I don't know what to do in this game. Like, if we take a look at the Baltimore Ravens, this team is going to be benching their starters. Now I know Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's going to be playing in this one. Which probably means a lot of people are going to go Pittsburgh here. A lot of people are going to go Pittsburgh, and I completely understand it. Listen, the Steelers. The Steelers have a lot to play for right now. They're trying to get themselves into the playoffs, and they can still. There is a scenario that they can make the playoffs even if they don't win this game. But but let's be honest, the Steelers need this one badly. But I know the Steelers are favoring this game by 3.5. But this game is in Baltimore. Baltimore has been the best team in football, and even though I think the Ravens are benching their starters. But if I'm being honest, I could go with the Steelers here, but I think I'm gonna take the safe side and pick the Ravens to win this game. We'll go 24-20, and I'm also gonna have them covering the spread that their underdogs by. Listen, it still shocks me a little bit that the Steelers are favored to win this game, but I guess it's understandable because the Ravens are benching their starters. But listen, I've seen a lot of the Baltimore Ravens. They show me time and time again that this team is just dynamic. Even when they have their bench unit in, I still think they can. I still think I can count on them to go ahead and beat the Steelers here. But listen, I don't think I said this yet, but I'm not comfortable with any of my picks this week, so not comfortable about them. So I think I'm gonna say that throughout this entire video. But anyway, we gotta move on to the next game. Anyway, next up we have Houston traveling into Indianapolis. This is a crazy game. This is a crazy scenario, and this was the best game of the week award. It was close, but it's not going to be. But anyway, basically the winner of this game knocks each other out. Texans win, they knock Indianapolis out. Colts win, they knock Houston out. So I think the Colts were favored to win this one, but the Texans are now favored to win this one by 1. Remember, this is our Saturday Night Football game, and the NFL did a really good job with their night games this week. So props to the NFL for that. Anyway, like I said, Houston's favored by 1, and I know I picked against Indianapolis last week, and I don't really want to do that again. But if I'm being honest, I think the Texans are actually going to win this. Now I know this isn't the best game of the week award, but this is definitely my 1 point game of the week award. I think the Texans are going to win this one 24-23. And I'm also going to have them covering the spread narrowly. Listen, this game is going to be a dogfight. Like I said, the winner of this game knocks the loser out. But at the end of the day, I think the Texans, like I said, I think the Texans are built. At the end of the day, when the dust clears, I think I trust the Texans more. No, because I think the Texans just showed me something. They showed me something all season long that this team is not a joke. This team can win games when they want to. This team knows how to win games more often. And I do think the Texans come more through in crunch time than the Colts. Even though I like the Colts here, I like their chances. They're at home. At the end of the day, the Texans are not a bad road team. I think I'm going with the Texans, but like I said, I'm not comfortable with any picks this week. But if you have it leaning towards the side, I think I'm gonna lean towards the Houston side. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got Cleveland traveling into Cincy. For the Browns, they have literally nothing to play for here. They're sticking at the 5 seed. I'm pretty sure they're benching their starters. They should be. Anyway, take a look at the Bengals. They're eliminated from playoff contention. They just got eliminated last week, but this game's at home, and Cincinnati's favoring this game by 7. Cincinnati at least needs to put on a good performance to have their fans a little bit of hope going into next season and travel and seeing if they don't have to deal with any more bullshit injuries like we saw to Joe Burrow. But anyway, like I said, Cincinnati is favoring this game by 7, and basically I can see the Browns winning because they have a team to do it. Even with their backups, they still have the team to do it. But I think this is a pep rally. This is kind of like a pep rally for the Bengals here. They need, like I said, they need to put on a good performance for their fans to at least have a little bit more hope traveling into this next season. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take the Bengals to win 23-17. Like I said, I'm not comfortable about it because I don't like really picking against the Browns this year. But once again, if you have to give me a side, I think I'm going to lean towards the Bengals a little bit. I just think, like I said, a pep rally. I just think they got to get at least their fans something to at least cheer on the end of the season on a good note. So that way they know that they're not going back to once they once were a couple years ago. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got the Vikings traveling into Detroit. Okay, the Lions are favoring this game by 3.5. That I think that's too little. But anyway, the Vikings, they looked atrocious. They couldn't. Their ball security is horrible. Now they do have a chance to make the playoffs, but you're going against a tough task, and you're going into Detroit. That's not an easy matchup. Anyway, if you take a look at the Lions a little quick, they kind of pushed themselves in the mouth last week. They had a really chance of winning this game, but they failed to do it. Even though the Lions are favored by 3.5, I think what I'm gonna do here, I think this is my blowout. No, actually no, I don't think this is the blowout of the week. It's a contender, but I don't think it's gonna be. But anyway, I'm gonna take the Lions to win this one 34-13. I do think the Lions win this one pretty handily. Like I said, Detroit's defense is gonna have a day in this one. Vikings turn over the ball way too much, and I just really like the Lions' odds in this one. Plus, I think the Lions are playing the stars as well, realizing that they still have a chance to get to the 2 seed. So I like the Lions in this one, 34-13. This was blowout of the week contender, but it's not it. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have Jacksonville traveling into the Titans. Listen, I can see an upset here. If I'm being honest, I can realistically see an upset here. Jacksonville, they haven't looked good these last 5 weeks, but at least they got a dominating win, so they can at least boost their confidence up a little bit. But anyway, Jacksonville's favoring this game by 5, which could be a little bit too much. You could make an argument. But when you take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is a game that they need to win. This is the game that they have to come in here focused. They have to come in. They have to win this one to win the AFC South. So I think I've been getting credit to Tennessee a little bit. They've been really good at home this year. But at the end of the day, I think Tennessee has nothing to play for. Jacksonville has the vision to win. So I'm gonna take them to win. I'll take the Jags 23-20, but I'm definitely taking the Titans +5 though. I think that is way too much for a team that has kind of been struggling throughout these last 5 weeks. But we have to be honest, the Jags are better on the road than they are at home. So at the end of the day, when the dust clears, I think I have to take the Jags. I do think they are the slightly better team, but this could riskily see an upset, and I can see an upset. So that's why I'm saying I'm making a couple risky picks this week. You guys will see it later in this video. But at the end of the day, I think I'm wrong with the Jags. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got the Jets traveling into New England. You can make an argument this is the worst. Matter of fact, I think that's our second award today. I think this is the worst game of the week. Actually, no, this is our third award of the week, is it? Because we already had the 1 point game of the week. Actually, no, this is the second one because we don't have the blowout in the best game of the week. All right, so Jets and Patriots. This game's gonna suck. I mean, both teams have nothing to play for here. Jets and Patriots are both already eliminated from playoff contention. Both teams are kind of on the slump-fest right now. But I know the Jets have been the better football team, and that is true. The Jets have been a better football team than the Patriots have this year. But if I'm being honest, this just feels like a Patriots game. This feels like a game that they're going to win, and I wouldn't be shocked about that outcome. The Patriots are favoring this game by 2. I'm gonna take the Patriots to win this one 20-17. Like I said, this just feels like a game the Patriots are gonna win. Now, can I be wrong? Absolutely. Like I said, the Jets, and they've been the better football team. Like, it's just plain and simple. They've been the better football team. But like I said, with this game being in New England, I think that's going to cause the Jets some problems here. I do think the Patriots are going to come out and get a win, hopefully before they find their head coach. But but who knows? I think the Patriots will win and they will cover the spread. But once again, I don't like any of my picks this week. I don't like it. So at the end of the day, I think I'm going with the Patriots. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got the Atlanta traveling into the Saints, and listen, the Saints are the most confusing team on planet Earth. They are that exact definition of I don't know what you call this more confusement. I don't even know it's a word, but we're gonna make it a word. Whatever you want to call about the Saints, this team is just confusing. They go out here and they beat Tampa 1 week, and then they get their asses kicked against a sorry team last week. Like the Saints are just so confusing, man. Here's the thing: you can't pick the Saints. You can't do it. It's difficult. It's not real if you can actually pick the Saints. Anyway, take a look at that Atlanta Falcons. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I did say they kicked themselves out of the playoffs, and that's kind of where they are right now. But they still have a chance. They still have a chance to. Both of these two teams both have a chance to win the division. Matter of fact. So, and guess what? If Tampa Bay loses, I don't think Tampa Bay would have the tiebreaker over Atlanta or New Orleans. So basically, whoever wins this game, if the Buccaneers games lose, these two teams will take over their division. But the Saints are favoring this game by 3, and I think I'm gonna trust the Saints more. I think I'm gonna take them 27-23. I mean, I am expecting a good game out of these two, because, like I said, both team stars are playing. They both have a mission to complete, and that's going for the division title. But at the end of the day, I think I'm going with the Saints. I think they have a better chance here. I think they're home, but like I said, the Saints are the most unpredictable team on planet Earth. So I can absolutely be wrong, but at the end of the day, I think the Saints defense comes through. I do think the Saints get the job done early. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have Tampa Bay traveling into Carolina. I know the Tampa Bay kind of got embarrassed last week. I mean, yeah, we can admit it. Meanwhile, look at the Panthers. The Panthers are just horrible. They're just horrible. They have not been good at all this year. I mean, at all. Anyway, Tampa Bay is winning this game by 4.5. Listen, Tampa Bay has to regroup. They have to regroup. They have to stay focused. They still have a mission to be in hand. Tampa Bay is still not done, in my opinion. I know they lost last week in embarrassing fashion. But at the end of the day, you're playing against a very rough Carolina team. You're playing against a 2-14 team. Tampa Bay, I'm going to tell you something pretty simple. You better win this game. I don't care how you do it. You better win this game. Tampa Bay, I'm going to put it like this. Plain and simple terms, okay? If you guys want a story, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Because Tampa Bay, you're getting this from me right now. If you guys do not win this game, you guys do not deserve to make the postseason. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if you guys do lose, there's still a realistically chance you guys could make the postseason, but I don't think so because, like I said, either one of the Falcons or Saints are going to win it. They're going to take the division away from you, and then you're going to have a whole bunch of wild card things to happen. So Tampa Bay, this is your chance. You got to get it done. Do not fuck this up. And like I said, if you do lose this game, you do not deserve You do not deserve to make the playoffs. So just go out here, kick Carolina's ass, do whatever you have to do, and get the job done, please. All right, next up we got the Bears at the Packers, and this game just got a lot more interesting, man. This game just got a lot more interesting. So far, when you take a look at the Chicago Bears, I would like to give this team a whole shitload of credit. They started off this year so bad, they looked atrocious to start off the year. But now, when you look at the Chicago Bears, they've been playing some better football. They've been playing better football, and it's just plain and simple. The Bears, they just been playing some good football as of late. Their defense has been sharpened up. Justin Fields and our offense has been cooking. They have been running the ball effectively. Like everything positive from the Bears, that you want to say about them, that's really worked for them. And looking for the Packers, you can say the same thing. Other than the fact that I don't think they started atrocious starting the year. I think the Packers just been the same story, all season long. But the Packers are favoring this game by 3. Realistically, I can see the Bears winning this one. I wouldn't be shocked by the outcome here. But even with the Bears eliminated from playoff contention, I do think the Packers do have a little bit more to play for. Now, I hope I'm wrong here. I'm going to pick the Packers to win because they are the home team. But I'm only taking them 24-21. It was a spread 3, so I'm going to take the Packers to cover the spread though. But listen, if this game was in Chicago, I probably would pick the Bears. If I'm being completely honest with you, I know Green Bay owns the Bears. But another reason why I want to be wrong here is because of the Rams scenario. Because if the Packers win this week and if the Rams lose to San Francisco, I think what happened because Green Bay beat the Rams early in the season. So I think that Green Bay will be the 6th seed and the Rams will drop the 7th seed, and I think they're gonna have to face either in the second round against the 2nd seed, which I don't want that for my Rams. So I hope I'm wrong, but I'm taking the Packers. All right, next up we have Denver traveling into Vegas. When you take a look at these two football teams, both of these two teams, I think, got eliminated last week from playoff contention. This game was shocking. I don't think Russell Wilson's still playing for Denver. As soon as that happened, I knew you guys were done. It was down there. I think you guys just kind of threw your season away there. Anyway, take a look at Vegas. They didn't come off of a bad loss. Like, I don't know. Wait, who did Vegas even play last week? They played I don't know. I don't know who they played last week. Anyway, the Raiders are favoring this game by 3. You could make an argument this game could go either way, and I wouldn't be surprised by the outcome. But if you have to give me who I think would get the slight edge, I think I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think the Raiders will have the slight edge in this one. I'm gonna take them 28-18, narrowly covering the spread. But I don't know. This game is at home for Vegas. I do think they'll at least take it to end their season a little bit strong, and then if they finish out 8-9, maybe next year they can find some motivation. Maybe they can find something that can get them into the next level, and that's the playoffs. Maybe there's something that maybe they can find. I don't know. So I'm gonna take the Raiders win this game 21-18. I can definitely see this one going either way, but at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna lean towards the Raiders. They're at home, and I'm gonna give them the slight edge in this one. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We have Philadelphia traveling into New YJ, the New York Giants. Listen, Philadelphia, I don't know what's going on with Philadelphia. All of a sudden, listen. A lot of people like to call Philadelphia frauds, okay? Listen, I completely get it if you do. For me, no. I'm not calling Philadelphia frauds because we all know what this team is capable of doing. This team is still a phenomenal football team, if you're asking me. Now, like I said, this team has not been playing their best football. No, they looked atrocious the last 6 weeks. I know that. But they looked atrocious defensively. Offensively, they're still doing good. They're still moving the football effectively. They're still dominating defenses. They're still doing a lot of good things offensively, but I just don't like what I'm seeing of their defense. Their defense is not looking good right now, especially in the secondary. Their defense has just looked terrible, and that's basically why the Philadelphia's on this rough stretch right now. Meanwhile, looking at the Giants, they've been playing competitive football. They played a really good game against the Rams. This team has been competitive ever since like 3 weeks straight. This team has just been competitive altogether. So in this game, I'm expecting this game to be close. Philadelphia's favored by 5. You could make an argument that that's probably too much, and that's basically what I'm going to kind of go with here. But I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. I do think they do get the mind straight. They're gonna find a way to win this one, 26-23. But I'm gonna take the Giants +5 though. I'm definitely taking the Giants +5. Philadelphia has not shown that they can cover me the spread, and they didn't even cover the spread last week. Matter of fact, they lost in Arizona last week. So yeah, I think we're gonna take the Eagles to win. But I'm definitely taking the Giants +5, though. I think I'm pretty confident about that because Philadelphia, like I said, have not been playing good ball, especially how the Giants have been competing, especially how they really competed against the Rams last week. So, yeah, the Philadelphia wins, but Giants cover the spread. All right, next up here, we got Seattle traveling into Arizona. Um, I don't know, when you take a look, one of these teams have playoff things that's going on right now, and one of these teams doesn't. Now, when you take a look at the Arizona Cardinals, I was very impressed about their performance last week. Going to Philadelphia, winning that game was actually very impressive for them. Um, Listen, Kyler Murray's playing good. Cardinals playing their best ball in Arizona, so I can definitely see an upset here. Meanwhile, when you take a look at the Seahawks, they have a lot to play for right now. This team has to win, and they have to hope that Packers lose to the Bears to either get their chances to go into the postseason. If they get those two, they will walk into the postseason. But anyway, listen, Seattle, this is not an easy task for you. You're going to Arizona. Arizona can realistically blow your season up right here, and it could happen. But do I think Seattle should be a favorite? Yes. Do I actually think they're going to pull off the upset? No. Oh, fuck, Lord. I'm this one. Oh, man. Fuck it. I'm picking the Cardinals. Fuck this. I'm taking them. Listen, this is the perfect game for the Cardinals to win this game. It's the perfect game to do it. You're at home. You had a good performance against Philadelphia. You know you're playing your best ball on your road and you just still won. You're playing against a team that has a lot of playoff expectations. But like I said, I'm making a lot of risky picks this week because week 18 is bullshit, like I said. But anyway, I see the Cardinals winning this game. I actually got the Cardinals winning this game. I'm having covering the 2.5 that the underdogs by. But I'm taking the Cardinals 28-24. This game is going to be a lot of offense because both defenses are not that good. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking rolling Arizona. Fuck this. I'm taking Arizona, man. I think they're going to take the spoiler. And remember, all these games are not going to happen. And the spoiler comes, and it's going to happen right here. What's impressive about Arizona before last week? I think they can do it again. I'm taking Arizona. All right. After that, we had the Chiefs at the Chargers. I don't know why, but the Chargers are favored to win this game. Anyone questioning about that? I memean, I was kind of questioning about that entering this video. Anyway, the Chiefs, I think they're benching everybody. I would too if I was the Chiefs. Didn't recommend for them to play their starters here. And meanwhile, look at the Chargers. This team has just been atrocious. It's just been atrocious, embarrassing, humiliating season out of the Los Angeles Chargers for a team that was expected to compete with the Chiefs to win that division. But yeah, the Chargers team has been atrocious. But anyway, the Chargers are favoring this game, like I said, by 3.5. I don't get that at all. I think the Chiefs are gonna manhandle them. Like I said, this was a blowout of the week contender, but I'm not going to pick it because the Chiefs are playing their backups. But anyway, with Kansas City backups, I still think they go out here and kick the Chargers' ass. Like I can't pick the Chargers. They just look bad. They look atrocious. Like I said, this team doesn't look good at all. So yeah, I'm more comfortably picking the Chiefs to kick the Chargers' ass here on the last week. Taking the Chiefs 31-14. Obviously, going to have them cover the spread. All right, let's move on to the next one here. We got Los Angeles traveling into San Fran. Listen, I know the history. The Niners own the Rams. Yes, I get that. Is it history? But listen, San Francisco, I don't think they're playing their starters. I know CMC is already out for them. I already know that a couple players. I think Brock Purdy's out for this game as well. Anyway, this game's in San Francisco. It does scare me a lot from the Rams. It really does. But when you take a look at the Los Angeles Rams, they have more to play for here. Now, I know the Rams, both of these two teams already clinched the playoff spot, which is really good to hear. But when you take a look at the Los Angeles Rams, they have seeding to play here. So 6 and 7 seed, right? You have to, if you're the Rams, you have to win this game, because if you don't, there is a realistic chance that the Packers could beat the Bears, which is I'm predicting, and then you will go into the 7th seed, and you are going to have to face against the 2 seed in the second round, which is probably going to be Dallas. Um, so for the Rams, you have to get the job done here. Now, I know the Rams are benching starters. They're also benching Matt Kuhn. They're also benching some of their starters. AD, I think he's also being out for this game. But anyway, San Francisco is favoring this game by 4. I think this is another risky pick of mine. But if I'm being honest, I think the Rams win. They need this game more. This game is more personal to the Rams. They need this game more. Like I've been saying, they come on, Rams. You have to win this game. I don't want to see you guys slipping to the 7th seed. I don't want to see that happen. So I'm going to take you to win 26-23. I'm going to have you cover this right in your underdogs by it. But listen, this one's risky. And if I were you guys, I'm not falling for this trap. But at the end of the day, I have confidence. I'm taking the Rams. But listen, just for playoff scenarios and for us going into the 7th seed, I don't want that to happen. So I'm taking the Rams. Go Rams, baby. All right, and after that, we have Dallas at Washington. Can somebody give me a bull reason why I would ever pick Washington to win this game? Listen, I'm expecting a lot of Dallas fans here. I mean, if I'm completely honest, kind of like what I'm expecting. I don't think I said this, but I think I'm expecting that out of the Chiefs and Chargers game too. I'm expecting a lot of Chiefs fans in Los Angeles. This game, I'm expecting a lot of Dallas fans in Washington. Anyway, Dallas is favoring this game by 13. We took a look at the Commanders. They're on a slump fest right now. They're just getting ready for next season. I think Washington just throwing in the white towel over this year. Anyway, looking at Dallas, Dallas has a mission to accomplish. If they win this game, they win the division and they keep the 2 seed. If they lose and Philadelphia wins, Philadelphia takes that spot away from them, and them two will switch sides. But if both teams lose, the Lions will jump into the 2 seed. So anyway, the Cowboys are favoring this game by 13. You can make your argument about that. I do think this is the ball of the week. I got the Cowboys winning 3-13. Not expecting a good game here. I'm not expecting the Cowboys to win, but I like I said, I'm rooting for Washington because I would rather root for anyone than Dallas because I hate Dallas. But at the end of the day, the Cowboys are the better team. You can't pick them here. There's only one right answer here. I've got to go with the Cowboys. All right, ending off here, we got Monday Night Football, aka the best game of the week. We have Buffalo at Miami. Listen, there's like 20 different reasons why you can pick either team here. One, Buffalo. Okay, you can pick the one. They're playing better football than the Dolphins. Two, Buffalo knows how to win in these situations. Every single time there's a crunch time game, situation game, any type of game, Buffalo is a team that you do not want to count down to do it. But there's also reason to pick Miami here. One, Buffalo's not good on the road. Like I said, I got scared from it. One, Buffalo's not good on the road. Two, Miami is really good at home. Three, I don't think Miami's defense is that bad as we saw last week. Four, their offense is going to be more explosive in this game, meaning that this game is going to be more explosive to them. It's going to mean to them more. But anyway, Buffalo's favoring this game by 3. I completely get it, man. But the Bills have been playing better football. They look like a better team, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But if it comes down to me, if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm actually going to take the consequence in this one. I'm actually going to take the Dolphins to win this one. We'll go 30-28. And I'm gonna have to come to spread the underdogs by it too. Listen, the Miami Dolphins are the team that we last week was atrocious. Yes, it was atrocious, but this team is way better than what we saw last week. Plus, this game is playing Miami. Like I said, the Bills have been struggling on the road. Miami has only lost one home game so far this year, so it makes perfect sense. I mean, you can see this game going either way. I think this one's going to be an absolute dogfight, and it's going to be a battle. But at the end of the day, I think I'm going to roll with Miami. This game is in Miami. It's going to help them a lot. And for a team that's been holding this division for so long, I don't think they're ready to give up for it now. But I can definitely see myself be wrong here and take the consequence. But at the end of the day, I'm taking the consequence by picking Miami. All right, that is going to do it for NFL predictions for this year. I will be doing the NFL playoff predictions, and I will be predicting all the way to the Super Bowl. So make sure you guys go ahead and stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the regular season picks for us this year. We will be back next year. I am going to do this next year. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to be back here for the playoffs. This is BigHereSunMeditation.com. Like I said, I have to get this thing edited because one is coming out really late and two, I had a really tough time deciding on these games. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out. We'll see you guys in the next one.